What's up, guys? We're gonna build beats. Today I'm gonna be showing you guys a free VST. If you guys haven't subbed already or turned post on, make sure you do so because it does help a lot. Let's hop right into it. So what I'm gonna show you today is the VST Vital. All right, now I'm gonna just skip all of the BS, but it is free. All right, I will leave a link in the description. It is free, but what I'm gonna be showing you is the paid version. So it would be the $80 version with all of the presets. And as you can see, there's a ton of presets here. All right. So keep in mind, I think just the stock presets, this is what you get. So you will need to maybe make your own sounds, and maybe later down the line, a lot of people will make packs for this or whatever. But this is pretty much like Serum, right? Everything is pretty much the same, you know, setup wise, but it's free. So I guess you could say it's better than Serum. All right. So I'm not here to talk about all this stuff because it's boring. All right. I'm here to actually see if we can make a real beat with it, right? Or like a rap beat or something, right? So let's go ahead and do that. I'm gonna drag in a scale. We could just, let's do a C minor and let's get started with our first chords. All right, so this is the preset I'm using. And I went ahead and favorited a bunch of presets so you can kind of get a feel for like what it's capable of. So yeah, so let's go ahead and go in here and let's go ahead and make a little bass line. So this is how you can start a bass line. All you gotta do is take the first chord, right? So take these two notes, but now start on your root and go backwards. Okay. And then you can throw in one of these notes, any one, it doesn't really matter. Let's take this and we want to spread this out. So I don't want to start on my root. And let me make sure you can see this clearly. So I'm gonna put this at the end and I'm gonna offset it right here so it has bounce later. Right. And then what we could do is pull this one up an octave. And then the order doesn't really matter. It's up to you what you think sounds good. And I'm gonna maybe move this one over. Same spot as this one. And let's move this one over. Control L. All right, sounds pretty good. So I'm gonna copy this, hold shift, click and drag, pull this up an octave, control up. And then we should have something like this now. Okay, so now what we could do is continue the chord from these notes, right? And you can switch some. So I'm gonna kind of put a little bit of everything. So I'm gonna just pull this up, pull this up. We can pull this up and pull this up. And let's spread these out a bit, okay? I want to see how this sounds flipped. I like these notes together. So I'm gonna leave it like that. So those are the chords. Now let's go ahead and add like a little melody to it. All right, so let's get started with our melody. And I just color coded this so that you can see the steps. The red is just the bass line, and then this, you know, blue is the next step, and then the melody is, we can just choose, let's do yellow. All right, so with this, for the melody, all you really need to do is pull notes from what you already have or continue your chords, right? So if we did something like this, right, to continue this major chord right here, let's pull it over, and then we can just continue a melody on down, right? And then let's see, let's pull this G up an octave, right? But I'm gonna make sure it's yellow. Let's do a little flam. Okay, so I like that. That sounded real good to me. So now let's move on to this section. And I'm gonna make sure it's real zoomed in. All right, now over here, we can take this A and pull it up a few octaves. Let's maybe pull it up here. Let's offset it. So I'm hearing a drop right here. So maybe let's throw that in. And I want to copy this whole thing over like this. And let's make this yellow. Alt C to change the color. And then we can maybe add a little something. All right, now we got a melody. So these are the steps. You got the red as the bass notes. The blue is like the second notes that we placed, and then our melody would be yellow. All right, so that's it. And now I guess we can just throw in a little counter melody somewhere. All right, so for this, I'm gonna start on this one for my counter, and here's the sound. And I'm gonna use this middle one to just demonstrate the presets later. So I'm gonna have it muted. So let's go in here, okay? And what I'm gonna do is try to land on the notes that we use. So if we go back here, I landed on the G. So I'm gonna try to land on that G, all right? So we can just start on our root and build up to that note. And let's use this middle note to kind of go down. Okay, I think that's a pretty decent counter melody. So let's go ahead and get started with the actual beat now. All right, so what I'm gonna do is copy this bass line for our 808. And I might fast forward through the drums and stuff just because this isn't really a drum tutorial, right? Let's go ahead, so pull these up. Put some cuts. We can just add something crazy at the end, just so it's not too like boring, right? So let me pull this up. All right, so now let's go ahead and get started on these drums. All right, so at this point, I'm gonna kind of fast forward, but you can slow the video down if you really want to see. So I'm gonna just copy this and just show you this part. Control A and then Alt K. And then what you want to do here is right click so you can kind of put all the notes on one note. So right click to C. And then what I like to do is hold shift click and drag and pull this down a little bit. All right, and this will give your kick a lot of thump. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and just throw some drums in. You could like slow. All right, so here are the drums. I don't know if I fast forwarded in editing, but here's what the drums sound like all together. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is just go through some of the presets now just to end the video. Okay, so now what I wanna do is actually show you some really nice presets that are in here. And this is basically just to show you what it's capable of, all right? So we have this little bass and it's gonna be in mono, so it's not gonna play every note. And I really like this sound, so. This is the counter melody that's playing. But this is probably my favorite one in here. I don't know why, it just sounds good to me. And these just some pads, you know, most pads are like, you know, just super airy. And I think that's about it. We have like effects and stuff, but I know most of y'all probably would use this for like a melody, right? So the leads and keys are the best parts. So I don't even remember what preset I had, but that's the beat. We already got our outro beat and everything. So yeah, I will leave the link in the description if you want to go check this out. It is free, so why not get it? So yeah, that's it for this video. Hope you liked and enjoyed. Make sure you guys like and subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.